media world. My name is Mike Woods Jr., and you are watching Talking Money. And in today's episode, we are actually going to be talking about the 5 tips to help you get started on your financial freedom journey. Let's go. Now, before we get started, I do want to let you know that I am not a financial advisor. Everything that we say here today should be used as educational purposes only. Okay, I have actually used all of these tips myself, but I would tell you to do your own research. But let's get started with tip number 1. It's to know your numbers. Okay, and what do we mean by know your numbers? This means that you should know every single thing that is associated with your finances. You should know how much money you are making each check, how that looks like on an annual basis. You should know how much money is going into your 401k, what that looks like annually. You should know exactly how much money you are paying towards all of your debts, what your interest rates on those debts are, and what that interest rate is going to add to your overall payment for that year and the lifetime of that loan. Okay, the reason we need to know all of these numbers is because if we don't know those numbers, how can we actually create a financial plan that's going to get us out of debt or get us to where we want to be in this journey to financial freedom? Okay, so every single number you should know, and you should also make sure that they are written down or in an Excel spreadsheet that you can actually access at any given time. Number 2 is to create a hard budget. Okay, and when we mean create a hard budget, this means that you are going to write down every single thing that you absolutely have that you have to pay, all the things that are needs, okay, and everything that is a want, we leave off of the list. We are only going to put down our needs, and we're only going to pay for in our budget the things that we need. That's why it's called a hard budget, because we completely eliminate any of the wants that we have in our life. And this is going to set us up on a great path to financial freedom. Now, tip number 3. Tip number 3 is to do a tax checkup, okay? Do a tax checkup. What this means is you want to actually go and look at your taxes and see how much taxes are coming out of each check, and contact a CPA and allow them to help you really dial down how much of a refund check you are getting. Understand that if you're getting a large refund check, all that means is that you overpaid in taxes. That's why it's a refund. You overpaid in taxes. So set up all of your documents so that you actually get the most money, all of your money back each check, instead of at the end of the year on a tax refund check. By setting it up to where you'll get more money back on each check, you're actually putting more cash flow back into your pockets to allow you to pay off debts or whatever it may be that you can do with that extra money. Most people on average could put about $200 back into their pockets just by doing a tax checkup and getting that money back in each check, instead of actually at the end of the year in a refund. So do that tax checkup, contact the CPA, and get your documents set up so that you have more money in each check than at the end of the year. Now, tip number 4. Tip number 4 is now you're going to try to eliminate debt as fast as you can, okay? By eliminating this debt, you're going to be able to then start doing a lot more with your money, okay? But eliminating debt using the debt snowball strategy would be my suggestion. If you have not actually, if you don't know what the debt snowball strategy is, just go ahead and look at the other videos that we have attached up here in the right corner. And go ahead and take a look at that video. That video will explain to you exactly how to use the debt snowball strategy. But all you're going to do really is you're going to list out all of your debts, and then you're going to start hammering away at those debts. Now, tip number 5. We're to the last tip. Tip number 5, now we want to automate our investments, okay? You want to go ahead and make sure that every single month money is coming out of your account and going into investments. Now our money is going to work for us over the time that it is being invested. We can put it into different index funds. We'll talk a little bit more about exactly where you're going to put your money at, but make sure we automate those investments into your 401k, your own personal broker account, any type of investment that you deem fit for yourself. Automate that so that you can actually have your money working for you, creating the interest, gaining interest on that money, and allowing you to grow that money and compound that money over time. So thank you guys for all tuning in to this quick video on how to actually set yourself up for financial freedom. We gave you 5 tips here. We're going to be doing so many more videos to give you an understanding of how you can get your finances off on the right track. So pay attention, go ahead and give us a thumbs up on this video.